Hey everybody, welcome back to SoHi Semester 2. Hope everybody had a good break. So what I'm going to do today is just go basically over the stuff we talked about in class today. If you missed it, this is being recorded on Monday, January 4th. So we're going to go over just a little bit of navigation of the Canvas course, and I'm going to show you a little bit about the syllabus and a little bit about the semester project. Okay, so first of all, this is your Canvas course that we're looking at here. Yours may look a little different if you are in the graphic design class. It'll obviously say graphic design and has a couple different pictures, but basically it's the same idea. What you're going to do, you're always going to look over here on the right at the table of contents. The table of contents is where you will see all of your assignments, and they should be in order. For example, in the sculpture class, the first assignment we're going to do is going to be about crazy machines, but we won't worry about that until Tuesday. I'll talk about that. So down here, you'll see there are other resources. There is the syllabus, there are the elements and principles, just other little websites, a little bit about me, and then recorded lessons where this recording that I'm making now will be placed, and that's also right here. Also here on the page will be the Zoom link if we are having Zoom. If we are in person, then you won't have to worry about that because the way we're going to do our class when we are in person, I am not going to be Zooming all the time. I may Zoom on occasion on a Friday or something, and if I do, I will let you know ahead of time. But for the most part, what will happen is, as you know, I'm sure, that you're going to be broken into half and half, A and B, right? So the A kids come on Monday and Wednesday, the B kids come on Tuesday and Thursday. When the A kids come in on Monday, I will talk about our project for the week. I will give some notes, give some demonstration, and then you can go ahead and start working. You will work then on the rest of Monday, and you will take materials home, presumably to work on Tuesday. When you come back on Wednesday, it will be another work day, most likely, or I may have more stuff to tell you, in which case I'll tell you that, on that Wednesday. For the B kids, the Tuesday, Thursday kids, on Monday, they will be working on presumably their semester project, maybe finishing up on a project from the previous week. Maybe they will be doing sketches. They will get their instruction on Tuesday, and then I will, the same thing will work for them. They'll have that work time. So that's the way it's basically going to work. So we're not going to do a lot of Zooming. It just doesn't really work to do a lot of Zooming in art class. Okay, so let's look real quick at the syllabus. We'll go over it really quick. I'm not going to read everything in it because you guys have seen syllabuses before. Basically, it gives a little description of the class. Sculpture, if you weren't sure, you could read through all this, but basically sculpture is 3D art. And then graphic design is more of a commercial art. It's a way of communicating very directly. So that's what the syllabuses say in a much more wordy fashion. All these things you can look at the syllabus on your own time when you are pull it up on Canvas, but basically this is real important. I want you to get a sketchbook. So if you have not already gotten a sketchbook, and I know some of you do already have them because you've already had me as a teacher, but you need to get a sketchbook. So if for some reason you can't get one, just talk to me and I will make sure you get one, but you've got to get one for class. So one way or the other, and I don't mind giving them out, but I probably don't have enough to give one to every single person. So that's why I'm saying if you can't get one, just let me know and I can make sure you get one. Okay, real important though that you have a sketchbook. Other stuff we can talk about when we're in person. And then after you've gone through this, look it over, tell your parents or guardians about it. Then there's going to be a syllabus quiz at the bottom that you need to fill out. It's real important that you get used to filling out these quizzes on Canvas. This is how all the grades are going to get put in the grade book. They're not quizzes in the sense of, I'm asking you questions about material, but they're more about self-reflection and thinking about your art process. And in this case, it's really just about getting some information and giving me a little contact information. All right, so that's the syllabus. That's one of the main things we talked about today. The other thing we talked about is the semester project. Now that link is right here, again in the table of contents. I put a couple of spaces in between it to indicate that is the last project, basically. It will be due at the end of the year. If you've had me before, you know about the Altered Book project, which is basically what the semester project is. You are going to take an old book and you're going to repurpose it into a piece of art. Now in this case, it's going to be specifically an art journal. Now in the past, I've let you kind of have free reign about what you do and what you work on, and I'm not disappointed with any of those results, but what I'd like to do is give you the ability to make this more about you. And every year I have people say, well, can the theme be me? And so I always say no, but this year I am saying yes. So the theme needs to be you, and I've given you some prompts to help you kind of come up with ways to think about things in your life, put things down that you want to put down or that maybe you need to put down, and make this an opportunity for that. What I do not want is for you to take these prompts and with each of those prompts right at the top of the page, I am happy when, number one, I'm watching YouTube, number two, when I'm eating spaghetti. I want you to think of creative visual ways to present that information, okay? So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, never heard of an altered book, don't even know where I'm going with this, let me show you an example. This is mine that I made. Now, as you can see, it's an old book I got out of the library. I didn't get out of our library. It was a discarded book. They were going to throw it away. This book was an old science fiction book, and I like science fiction, so that's why I picked it. And my theme is all about science fiction. Now, I've told you your theme has to be all about you. You can still approach that in any way you want. If you want all your pieces to be science fiction-y or Disney or made of colorful bubbles or whatever, that's up to you. I want you to make it about you, and I want you to approach these prompts. But how you do that is up to you. Okay, now, in my book, I like to paint. I'm a big fan of watercolor, and so most of my book is watercolor paints. So, for example, okay, some of the pages, if you look real close, you can see the writing in the background. Some of them, it's real obvious. I just did drawings. And some of the pages, I've worked to block out the writing in the background. Okay? That's up to you. However you want to do it is fine. And I always sort of think it's neat when you can see the writing in the background, but that's up to you. Later on this page, there are a bunch of suggestions for ways to start this project. You can look through that, and when we're all together, I'll probably talk about that more specifically. There's also 2 great videos on techniques for working in a book, ways of adding to or taking away sometimes from the book to make it into a real artistic piece, and I'd like you to watch those videos. But this is going to be our semester project due in May, and I really want this to be something you have lots of time to work on, and lots of input into how you do it and what you do For example, you could take each one of these prompts and make each one of them a page. You could take one prompt and make it 2 pages. You could maybe take 2 or 3 prompts and combine them together onto 1 or 2 pages. This is really up to you. And how you do it, whether it's collage, whether it's paint, whether it's drawing, whether it's markers, whether you're folding things in the book or cutting things out of the book, all that's up to you. And you'll see that in the videos. There are a bunch of different ideas and ways to work. And here in the classroom, when we're in the classroom, I have some books as well that you can look through. My intention for this, because you are only in class 2 days a week, is that you will actually be doing a lot of this outside of class. So I have books here that you can take and alter. You may have books at home that you want to use. You may have had this class before and have your book already and want to start working on that or keep working on that. We didn't really get to finish them. We really just got to start them last time. So if you have more questions, please contact me, let me know, and we can talk more about it. But look over this page and start thinking about how you want to do this, which is going to be the sort of the under project under all the other ones. All right. So that is pretty much everything we talked about today. And tomorrow, which would be Tuesday the 5th, we're going to talk about the first project. So if you are watching this before that, make sure you log in. Otherwise, I will just see you the next time. Thanks so much.